Hello there and welcome to Bow Beats. We are actually heading off to the post office to grab a package. A new cool product has just arrived. It's something from a smaller manufacturer and something that I do think a lot of you guys will enjoy. And this is also in an effort to kind of highlight smaller indie developers stuff, just because I think it's very important that we support small manufacturers that produce novel pieces of music equipment. So let's take a look at what it is. Here we have it. Let's open the package. So this device here is made by Microsonic Solutions. They sent this over free of charge for me to check out. So here we have it, the Midi Hub Link. We gotta talk about the name there, but yeah, it's a USB Midi host. So basically it lets you connect two devices that doesn't have physical MIDI. So you could very well take a Launch Control XL and connect it via the USB here to the circuit instead of using the physical MIDI ports on the circuit, and thus you're freeing up another MIDI import for the circuit using, for example, a key step into the circuit instead of using that to connect the Launch Control XL. So this is an interesting device. And as you can see, this is a powered device. It comes with a power cord, so it can actually power USB MIDI devices. And that's really nice because, for example, something like the Launch Control XL needs power over USB. So therefore, that's a really nice feature. And since I've featured similar products before, for example, the Hobbytronics one, I just want to say that this one has one up, and that's the build quality. This is solid metal, plastic finish. This is something that you can definitely bring with you. The Hobbytronics one works, but it's nothing compared to this, which also warrants a little bit of a higher price tag on this one. And just to further highlight the difference between something like this and, say, the Kenton USB host, is that since this has the two MIDI connections, you can plug in, for example, say the modal Craft synths, the Craft Rhythm and Craft Synth into this, because they don't have MIDI connections. I think you can solder on MIDI connections, but yeah, they don't come with them. So this is a way to connect two devices which doesn't have physical MIDI. That's basically it. So if you want to be able to connect two devices that lacks physical MIDI, this is very, very handy. I'm not going to talk much more about it. I want to show you it. So we're going to go back to the studio and I'm going to hook it up and show you what it looks like in practice. So here we have the circuit and a mini lab from Arturia. Now, of course, the circuit can be used using regular MIDI, but the mini lab here only works over MIDI USB. So let's hook it up here. And it works. Let's hook up the circuit. And now I can play the circuit using the mini lab over MIDI USB. And I could even program these knobs here to function as a controller for the circuit. So that's pretty cool, I think. Oh, and a quick thing. There's a big difference between a MIDI USB host and a USB MIDI interface. The MIDI interface is basically just something you connect to a computer, so you get MIDI I/O to the computer. Now, a USB host is different because it lets you transmit MIDI data between either two USB devices, like that we've seen in this video, or it lets you transfer MIDI data over USB to physical MIDI. So you don't have to link the even cheaper MIDI interfaces because they are not USB MIDI hosts. So if you want to check this product out and support an indie developer, I'll leave a link down in the description. I don't get any kickback. I was sent this unit for free, but I don't earn anything from promoting it. I just thought it was a cool product. So yeah, go and check it out if you want to. And thank you so much for being here and watching. Hope to catch you in the next video.